The electricity that sometimes appears to me and fills up the room where I'm in.
Yes.
Do you have any, could you give me any understanding as to what that is?
Yes, well, again, understand that you all give off electromagnetic energy with every beat of your heart. You are all electromagnetheric beings in that sense. You're seeing more expansive spirit. You're understanding that the electromagnetic field encompasses, in that sense, all ideas that you contain and touches into all other ideas and connects into all other avenues in your reality. It will bring you the information you need synchronistically when you need it, and you can impart information along those lines when you need it to others. Now, I will also give you a little bit of what might be called a trade secret with regard to the idea of channeling in this fashion. Many people, when they begin to learn to channel in this fashion, be it that they're again bringing through their own higher selves or connecting to another entity, doesn't matter. The idea is that it's still the idea of, and here we go back to the electricity, it's still representative of the completion of a circuit. And when you are, let's say, in a room by yourself learning to channel, it doesn't really complete the circuit in exactly the same way as when you actually allow someone to ask a question through you. And that question opens a gate that then allows you to connect and bring the information down and out that you need to. So if you're going to practice channeling, practice it by actually doing it with people asking questions to give you the practice to open that circuit and allow the informational connection to be made through you.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, very, very much so.
Does that help?
Yes, a lot.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome.
The other thing that if I may ask you is...
oh, wait a minute.
May I ask you?
All right, you may. Since you ask so politely.
I've been noticing a pattern in my life, and it's been going on for more than 25 years, and it has to do with suffering.
Suffering.
And I've done a lot of spiritual work,
In what specific way are you noticing a pattern of suffering? How does it represent itself?
From the moment I wake up in the morning, and
Yes.
I just, as soon as I become conscious,
Yes.
I feel an internal pain, a suffering in my moment-to-moment experience.
All
It's
right.
an
All
ill
right.
at
Stop,
ease.
stop. What you need to understand, as we said, is that you have chosen a certain kind of experiential path that allows you to expand and connect to the world in a way so you can be of assistance in helping the transformation. What you are experiencing is an empathic connection to the suffering in your world. You can allow yourself to have objective compassion without taking it on yourself.
Correct.
You understand?
Yes.
So, in the morning, when you go to sleep, when you wake up, when you go to sleep, allow yourself to get in touch with simply the idea of unconditional loving compassion for all the things that all the people in your world have chosen as their path, their experience, their process, including yourself, and wrap that all up in that loving compassion like a blanket, like a pair of loving arms. Wrap it all up. Take it to sleep with you, and when you wake up, allow yourself to simply burst forth with the compassion for all the things the people on your world have chosen to do as spirits in physical reality. Allow the empathy to remain, but allow it to remain in you as compassion and wonderment for the beautiful choices that everyone has made that come together to form this incredible world you have co-created together. Feel it as compassion, wonderment, awe, gratitude, and appreciation, and allow it to change the nature of exactly how you are taking it on. All right?
I'm not, I hear what you're saying to me, and I'm still, I understand as far as other people are concerned, but
Yes.
but for myself, when I notice that I'm in this mind, it's not even a mindset. It's like the same as my heart beating. I just
Yes.
feel this incredible pain, and
Yes.
it's within myself. And when I've asked myself why,
Yes.
what's the learning? I allow myself to feel the pain. I
Yes.
don't resist it. I go into it.
Yes.
I experience it. But I
Yes.
mean, it gets to a point where it's like enough already.
But is it enough?
Yes.
Are you
Yes.
sure?
Well, yes, absolutely.
Let me ask you this penetrating question.
Anything.
How do you believe it might serve you to allow it to remain in that way? I'll rephrase it. How do you believe it might serve at all for it to remain in that way?
At this point,
Use your imagination.
I feel I've gained all the wisdom there is to gain from it.
Then it would stop. If that were true in your belief system, it would stop. Let's take what is for what is.
Okay.
If you're still waking up with it and you're still experiencing it, you obviously don't believe you've gotten everything out of it. So how,
That's
using your imagination, do you believe it still serves you to maintain that experience? Use your imagination. All right, maybe it will make it easier for you if I put it this way. If this were not happening to you, if it were happening to someone else, how might you imagine, in assisting them, that they might feel it might serve them to allow that experience to continue? What reasons might they have within their belief system that says that allowing that experience to continue would be something they would need to do? What reasons might they come up with?
It's given me the depth to understand people a lot. It's given me the depth to truly feel that, what people go through in learning and growing.
Do you believe that without that particular kind of empathic link, you wouldn't have that understanding? That people wouldn't
Yes.
be able to relate to you?
I
Or
believe
you wouldn't be able to
believe-
relate to them?
I believe that if I had not gone through the suffering that I've gone through in my life, that
Yes.
I would not have the capacity to help other people.
Then do you believe that there is still something else to learn in order to expand that capacity? That requires that you continue to feel the suffering in that way?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Then stop. I know this seems to be oversimplistic.
Stop. I would love to stop.
Then stop.
But how? It doesn't. It seems to be something that's controlling me that I'm not controlling.
All right. Now again, do you understand that's not possible?
No.
Do you understand that when you say it seems to be something that's controlling me, that that is an experiential belief based on a definition? Because nothing can really control you. Do you understand that?
I understand it, but go tell that to the moment-to-moment experience of ill at ease, pain and suffering. Go tell that. It doesn't.
You go tell
I
that
do.
to that moment.
I have. I do. I have.
Yes.
And
it continues.
yes.
And what are you getting out of it continuing? Don't say nothing. You're getting something out of it or it wouldn't continue. This is simple physics. You're getting something out of it or it wouldn't continue. What do you imagine you might still think you're getting out of it by allowing it to continue? Sounds like you're getting some help. You say you wish to channel.
I'm deeply asking myself right now.
All right, one moment.
there is.
One moment. You say you wish to channel, yes?
Yes.
Now's your
Yes.
opportunity. Now's your opportunity. You have given yourself a quandary, conundrum, dilemma that seems unsolvable. Why? To push yourself into a corner and to break through to another level. This is what we call the watermelon seed analogy. And to some degree, that's also what the little dot's all about. Watermelon seed analogy. What does that mean, Bashar? I'll tell you, thank you. just as you have on your planet this idea called the little watermelon seed, if you take a seed between your thumb and forefinger, and let's say the seed wants to go up or wants to go down, but you're squeezing it from above and you're squeezing it from below, it cannot go in either of those directions. So what's it got to do? It's got to shoot out in a new direction it heretofore didn't even know existed. It's got to move in a new direction because it's forced to. By putting itself in a corner it cannot break free from, other than to go in a direction its mind heretofore couldn't conceive. And that's what you're trying to explore with regard to the idea of channeling. You're about to open up to a dimension of reality that you're uncertain of in terms of its qualities, quantities, and where it's going to take you. You're pushing yourself in your own way into a corner where you absolutely have no other choice but to go in the direction of opening up to something bigger and not being afraid of it, and really letting it come through and really letting it do its job. And you're pushing yourself so that you have no other choice because you're sick and tired of staying where you are in that space.
Correct.
So you're using it as a device to push yourself to a point where when you finally open to the idea of channeling, you will open much farther, faster, and wider than otherwise you would have.
And what's it going to take for me to get to that point?
Your willingness to actually do the channeling.
I'm willing right now.
When you go home, gather some friends, do it in the way you imagine you wish to do it, have them ask you the questions, and start the process going. Actually conduct a session.
Yes.
All right?
Thank you so much.
And then see what happens.
Bless you, Master. Thank you.
Bless you, Master. And bless you all. Please enjoy your refreshment break. We will continue and resume this communication after the period you call lunch. Good day. And of course, that's just the beginning.
Good afternoon, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
How are you?
Perfect. And you?
I guess I'm perfect as well.
All right. You don't have to guess. When we say perfect, all of you are perfect in whatever version you are being of yourselves at this moment. We understand, if I may digress for just one moment, the idea of always continuing to expand and grow and improve yourselves. And I understand that you may feel that you are more expanded or better than you were a moment ago in the very next moment of your lives. But it isn't really better, it's just different. The idea is that at every moment, whatever you are is absolutely a perfect version of whatever you are at that moment. And by knowing that you are a perfect version of that, that paradoxically is actually the state of being that allows you to become something more. It's when you divest yourself of your own sense of worth that you actually stay longer where you are until you get the point. Do continue.
Thank you. I guess I don't really have a question. I have more of a statement, as you
By
mentioned.
all means.
I've been lucky enough to be inspired to follow my excitement since a very young age.
All right.
And I find myself...
Now, you know that's not lucky. You arranged that. You understand? You know, you choose your lives, you know, generally speaking, and sometimes very specifically. Choose your parents, choose the city, choose the circumstance. You understand?
Yes.
All right.
And so therefore I've chosen to be where I am at right now, which is to be a musician and a singer.
All right.
And this earth is going through a transformative stage.
Really? Hadn't noticed.
And so I would just like to hear, I find myself in a very mysterious field, music.
Mystery.
And so I would just love to hear any sort of ideas or concepts you might have about being in my position where I have an ability to affect a lot of change and growth in people through my art form.
All right. Now, do you remember what we said about the concept of impact?
I don't.
All right. You already are having all the impact you can ever possibly have just by existing. Creating your music, creating your art form will never create more impact in the world than you already have. What it will do is it will reveal to you and allow you to perceive and others to perceive the impact you're already having, just in a specific way. Does that make sense?
It does.
Does that idea itself help propel you in a different artistic direction?
Yes.
How so?
It brings me back to not looking for sort of the payoffs or whatever what I'm doing, but just to come back into myself.
Yes.
And to know myself.
Yes.
And to express that in the deepest way I know
And
how.
that is the payoff. To know yourself as fully as you can is to recognize you already contain everything your mind wants, but doesn't know it has. Self-revelation. When you are yourself, the payoff is your reality actually already contains everything that your experientially segregated mind thinks it needs to work for to get. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Yes. The idea is that you are already a complete kit. You already contain all the things your life needs to support you in all the possible ways that abundance can support you, that excitement can support you, that creativity can support you, that love can support you. You already have it all. You already contain it all. It's just that your mind, playing the separation game, doesn't recognize that. By being yourself as full as you can, what you come into the awareness of, and what the payoff is, so to speak, for being yourself in the here and now, living in the moment completely, is that you suddenly recognize that your reality already contains all the things you need. And they can start to manifest and show themselves to you because they're not out there, they're right here. They're part of you. They're just reflections of you. And when you are in the proper state to see those reflections, remember, you cannot perceive what you are not the vibration of. When you are the proper vibration that knows you already contain everything you need, then your reality can reflect that to you through the course of synchronistic manifestation. Does that make sense?
It certainly does.
Why, thank you.
Thank you.
You see, this is how our civilization exists moment to moment to moment to moment to moment to moment to moment. We plan nothing. Nothing. We are simply where we need to be, when we need to be there, interacting with whom we need to interact with at that moment perfectly. Because we trust it will always be so, it is always so. Continue.
Hello, dear Bashar.
And you, good day.
I'm so happy to be
thank
here
you.
with you in this way,
All right.
with my husband.
All right.
We traveled from Illinois. That's probably nice.
Illinois.
Got that right away, didn't he? Not as far as you've traveled, probably.
Oh, I am still in my ship.
Oh, all right. How efficient.
And again, for us, distance has really no meaning.
I wrote a song once called No Distance. Maybe I need to revisit that,
All
right?
right. Maybe that would be fun for you.
Yes, it would. I have a creation
Yes.
that I'd like to share with,
right.
with this wonderful group and with you. That is, I call it my morning focus.
Morning focus. Yes.
And what it is a visiting of a sequence of statements from my favorite teachers.
Yay.
And Bashar is one of my favorite teachers.
Just as you are all one of ours.
Wonderful. And I notice when I get to the sequence of what I call Bashar's greatest hits, you know, like there's no reality but what you believe about yourself. And
All right. Now, understand, we didn't invent that. It's just our interpretation of a knowledge and a truth you all know and comes from many different sources. We don't, in that sense, invent those things. We simply interpret them for those that are of a vibration that need to hear it from us in a certain way.
I see. Well,
Thank you.
the particular words with the voice pattern that
Yes.
you're expressing
Yes, which is also part of the communication.
resonates in
Yes.
my mind.
Yes.
And I noticed that there does often feel to be an electrical connection quite similar
Yes.
to being in the presence with you.
Exactly so.
So I just simply want to share with people, if they feel that they want to be with you and it doesn't seem like they can, maybe just think of some of Bashar's statements that you particularly relate
All
to.
you have to do is recreate within you the feeling that you have when you believe you are, quote unquote, in our presence. In that moment, you actually are in our presence.
Yes, it is.
Yes, because again, the converse of the idea, you cannot experience what you are not the vibration of, is whatever you are the vibration of is determinal what you will experience. And you are on that level in order to experience it. So many of you think we go away. We don't. We are constantly transmitting. You go away.
Mm-hmm. The earth turns away from the sun.
All you have to do is be back in the feeling you are having in this moment right now, and you actually are in communication with us. And we with you, but in a different way.
It's very powerful. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a serious political question to ask.
Oh, a serious political question. All right. You do understand that there are times when we cannot necessarily advise you on your own politics, but we'll see where this goes.
All right. Fair enough. I've done a lot of research into the dynamics behind what we call 9/11 or September 11th.
Yes.
The attacks.
We understand what you are referring to.
Do I recall correctly, Bashar, that you said on a previous recording that there would likely be or may be a nuclear event in Manhattan at some point?
When we talked about the idea of a terrorist strike in your New York City, at that time, there was a high likelihood it could have also been nuclear. That was not the case. The attack still occurred, and in that part of the prediction came to pass. However, more recently, we have also said that there is still, as we read the energy, about a 97 to 98% probability that there may be a random terrorist nuclear strike somewhere in the Middle East.
I see. I had seen information or speculation that there were micro nukes in the World Trade Center towers, and that's why they were pulverized.
No.
Right. Thank you for that information.
Thank you.
One more thing, please.
Yes.
My mother and I have talked in the past about when she was pregnant with me and
Yes.
was not particularly delighted to be having another child.
Oh, all right.
That she experienced a burn all over her whole body at about the time she probably was going to miscarry, and then she didn't miscarry.
Yes.
And we seem to think there was some communication between us, but
Yes.
we have not been able to tease it out.
Well, that's all right. It served its purpose.
I see.
Because the idea of the burn was the sending of energy by you in the non-physical state, saying, stay in this vibration. You were giving her a vibrational resonance to meet, to match, to harmonize with, and the difference between the vibrational resonance she needed to be in to give birth to you and the vibrational resonance she was in caused friction and felt to her like a burn. You understand?
And it manifested as such physically, yes.
Yes. Because anytime you have resistance to your natural self, as you know, even in physical terms, resistance causes friction, which causes heat. So anytime you have a vibration that is far off of a vibrational state that is, in a sense, more representative of your ideal state, and you put the two together in some kind of comparative action, you will feel the difference between the two vibrations, and sometimes that can translate in a variety of ways. It can translate as an illness, a sickness, a physiological kind of discomfort, or the idea of heat or temperature changes. A variety of kinds of interpretations can occur. But that communication, in a sense, came from you showing her the proper state and how different her state was from that.
And the good news at the conclusion of this at 58 years, the conclusion of that cycle, I would say, is that we both no longer are feeling that resistance. Finally.
All right. I understand, finally to you, but
Yes.
also from the soul's perspective, a instant in time.
Thank goodness.
Nevertheless, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Bashar.
Thank you.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
It's an honor to be in your presence.
And yours as well.
And it's an honor to be in your presence because you bring out in me what I really want to feel.
Oh, all right.
But
you are bringing it out in yourself, just giving yourself permission to do so in my presence.
Right.
Right.
Right. There's so many things in my mind that I want to speak with you. One is
Yes.
a head thing, and another is a heart
head
thing.
A heart thing.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Let's talk about the different organs,
I've
the
got
different centers of consciousness.
I have a foot, I have an elbow, I have a wrist,
Yes.
but we'll focus on the head and heart.
Oh, all right.
Early you talked about the power of polarity.
The power of paradox.
Okay,
Yes.
I've been struggling.
Struggling. Rhymes with juggling.
My mind wants to somehow come to grips with this dualistic way that
Yes.
we perceive
Yes.
the physical, this non-physical thing
Yes.
that you are teaching us about. It's just, it's wonderful.
Oh, all right.
And I think all of our souls feel that, but our minds just do not. I cannot get my mind wrapped around
It's
this.
just training, that's all. It's just that many of you have been trained to not take your cue from your heart. Your heart beats, and as it beats, it gives off an electromagnetic bubble that expands out at the speed of light. And while it's doing that, it is actually sending to your brain, literally, a codation, and encodation for what kind of neurological path would actually be most representative of the path of least resistance for the electromagnetic impulses traveling on it, because the heart is the master of the electromagnetic pulse. And it's sending you, look, arrange yourself this way, arrange yourself according to this vibration. Do this and things will be easy. Do this and things will be smooth. Do this and we will be in harmony. But the mind on your planet, because of the experience of limitation and forgetfulness, has been trained to resist that, has been trained to think in a different way, has been trained to believe that it's the master and must organize things and must control things. And if it doesn't have the ability to do that, then something is wrong. So it will resist any attempt, in a sense, to restructure it that way. And then you have the battle between the heart, the struggle between the heart and the mind. You follow me?
Yes.
So it's just an issue of getting in touch with the definitions and the belief systems that allow you to maintain a particular neurological pattern that may be antithetical to the codation that the heart is attempting to send you that represents the vibrational path of least resistance.
I was not going to ask you this next question, but you mentioned coding
Yes.
twice or maybe
Yes.
3 times.
Yes.
Are you familiar with the wing makers?
Yes.
What can you tell me? What can you tell? I really am attracted to their literature, their language.
Why?
Their holism.
Why?
Because it's very similar to your vibration.
But why are you attracted to it? Is it because it resonates?
Resonates big time. Yes.
All right.
The holism, the holographic perspective,
Yes.
the non-dual perspective.
Remember, ascension is the product of inclusion, not exclusion. Duality always exists. It's just that you form a different relationship to the idea than you have.
So, like bringing the dark into the or the rubber band.
Yes, you allow it to be equal,
Yes.
valid as
Yes.
choices. You do not eliminate, you do not exclude. You do not assume that it will not be in your reality, that you will not contain it. You contain it, that's what you have to deal with. The idea is, how do you deal with it? If you treat it as equal in that sense, then you will not be at the effect of it. It will be at the effect of you. Make sense?
Yes, it does. One other thing, I'll try to be brief here.
Well, don't try.
Okay, right.
Remember.
I've never heard that before.
Remember, our favorite tea is brevity.
Is there tea here somewhere? We can have some tea. No. I perceive that I feel that I am at a Y in the road, so to speak, a crossroads.
Yes.
Uh,
Well, what else does a Y symbolize in your society? A wishbone. Make a wish.
I wish to. Well, you talked earlier about the impact,
Yes.
and that there's an audience already there, and
Yes.
that's one thing I've felt like I've been following my excitement. My mouth is getting dry.
That's all right.
That I have been following my excitement by connecting with fans of Yes. That's one of my most favorite musical groups.
Yes.
And
All right.
combining that feeling, that vibration, with A Course in Miracles and
Yes.
holographic perspectives.
And your point is?
That I've been trying to make contact with these sorts of people, and
Yes.
to try to bring out these. I feel that the spiritual music and
Why are you attempting to contact these people, and are you having difficulty doing so?
yes, because
Why?
because they do not contact me. I feel like I need.
Then why not simply create your own version of what they inspire in you? Thus taking yourself to the same vibrational level you believe they exist on, and thus allowing them to be able to see you for who you are, because they cannot perceive you if you don't exist in their vibrational state.
I guess I feel like I need help.
Well, what help?
Some feedback, some reflection of
To do what?
to do what excites me the most, and so
Which is?
What
Where is
is-
your imagination? Use your imagination to apply what inspires you in whatever particular creative expression you wish.
Well, I have created websites and some forums to speak.
Yes, but you are giving us the very, very, very distinct impression that you actually haven't acted as fully on your excitement as you could, because you're being held back by the idea that you can't do it yourself.
Yeah.
And the idea is that as soon as you take action as best as you can, you will have the help you need, even though it may not necessarily come from the directions that your mind expects it should. So, close the doors on the idea of the expectation and open the doors to the unknown, and allow the help to come from unexpected directions. That will be the most surprising, the most fun, the most inventive, and the most creative, and just know it will come that way. But you must be on about the business of actually taking action on the things that excite you to the best of your ability. If you make a contact or an attempt at a connection to someone and they do not respond, then that is not an obstacle. It's an arrow telling you you need to move in another direction.
Okay.
So do it. Don't look at it. Don't define it as an obstacle. Keep moving in whatever direction you are capable of acting on your excitement in. That's the whole point. Even by what you may perceive as their ignoring of you, they're actually giving you a sign saying, don't go this way, go this way. This is you, not this way. This is the way to find you. Then, when you're in a different state, if there is a purpose and a reason for you to be in touch with them, synchronicity will make sure it is so. But don't wait for that because of your expectations of what you think it must happen like. Move on whatever way you can. Express your true excitement in whatever way you are capable of doing at every single moment, and that will be the thread that will lead to all other moments that need to happen in your excitement and to allow you to continue to expand in that direction. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Then thank you.
Thank you,
All we're
Bashar.
really saying is just play. Just play.
I like having fun.
All right. Then
Thank
have
you.
fun with everything that happens, and do not disappoint yourself from your seat of control. Make sure you remain appointed to be the one in charge of your dream, your vision, your reality. All right?
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.